I was asking about the debt profile of the state. What are you doing about it? Those who believe that the state is highly indebted and it doesn't have any business for a state that grows over 100 billion in internally generated revenue.
I'm sure that you are aware of the recent release by a budget that showed Ogun State as the number one in most improved internally generated revenue by miles ahead of any other state. At the same time, we're also, I believe, maybe number 5 or number 7 on the list of most resilient states, and the few states that can actually indeed survive if peradventure suddenly there's no allocation from the federal government. From the very first day I assumed office as governor of the state, I've paid salaries every month on time. From the very month I assumed office, I've ensured that pensioners are also paid, and gratuities that have been owed have also been slowly and gradually they are being paid off. But more importantly, I've grown the economy of Ogun State to the point where today we are the fastest growing economy in Nigeria. We last year we were inching close to the 200 billion per annum mark. This year we certainly achieved that objective. Without a doubt, I'm sure that by the end of this year we'll be the number 2 in Nigeria, in this country, without a doubt. And this has been very intentional. It has not been an accident or by happenstance. So when you are talking about, the indebtedness of the states, you look at, what you look at and want to talk about is what is their ability to service, whatever debt they have. If we're indebted and yet, financial institutions continue to avail us with required funding, they must be doing that because they see the potential we have and that we've had to service our loans.
These too shall pass, and we will all be better for it. When you were talking about the difficult times under the Bola Tinubu government, there are a lot of Nigerians who are wondering, what is Governor Abiodun talking about? Things have become more difficult by...
The President Bola Tinubu administration has been very bold and audacious. They've taken the bull by the horn. They've done what no other government has done in the history of Nigeria. They've had to deregulate to save Nigerians. And they've deregulated at a time when the pricing of petroleum was at its largest margin. But knowing fully well that they either did that then or the country would be brought to its knees. Like they say, there can't be any gain without pain. He has inherited an administration that was almost comatose. But, our president, besides being a former governor and a senator, he is also an accountant. So he's someone who is very spot on. And all hands are on deck to turn this economy around. We are very hopeful. And we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So